Hi everyone,
Mr. and Mrs. Traveler here,
it's El Coswell on the Star of the Seas.
and welcome to the Start of the Seas. This is the inaugural sailing. Friends, if we can help you book that dream vacation, if you would like to get on board this brand new ship or maybe the Icon to experience an Icon class, make sure that you give us a call. We have exclusive pricing. The more time that you give us, the better. So if you want to do something on down the road, the more time, the better chance we have to find great deals. But we have exclusive great deals for these ships, so make sure that you give us a call so we can help you get on board.
We have grandma, grandpa, we have group cruises, we have anniversaries, weddings. This is the perfect ship for you to host your family on. And I'm telling you, it'll be an unforgettable experience and you'll remember it for the rest of your life.
And if you would be so kind, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when we upload videos or go live. We love bringing you content like this and would love for you to be part of the Mr. Traveler family.
Welcome to the tour.
Now let's take a look at this fabulous Star of the Seas. Oh, welcome.
Hello TikTok, we're live in the elevator.
Okay friends, so let's start our tour on the outer decks of the Star of the Seas. The outer decks consist of decks 15, 16, and 17. And you'll see as we go through our tour here that we're going to be kind of going up and down through the outer decks. Although we're starting off here on deck 15 in Chill Island. Also located here on deck 15 is the Royal Bay Pool, which is the largest swimming pool at sea. In addition, we have the Cove Pool. We have one of the Lime and Coconut bars, which is a 3-story bar on this particular vessel. You have the El Loco Fresh Restaurant, 5 large whirlpools. We also have the Hideaway Adults Only area is also located at the aft of deck 15, although the entrance is located from deck 16. Here in the Hideaway we have 2 whirlpools and we have the Hideaway Infinity Pool. So now we're starting one of our first climbs up to deck 16, where we're entering the Thrill Island area of the ship, which is located at deck 16 midship all the way to the aft. Here at Thrill Island, you'll find the Category 6 water slides, which has, as you may have guessed, 6 water slides. We also have the base camp, which is a complimentary food area now. There used to be a charge for it, but now it is complimentary with hot dogs, hamburgers, and chicken strips, as well as some other items. You have the Lost Dunes, which is the putt-putt course, Adrenaline Peak, which is the rock climbing wall, and a flow rider. Further towards the front end of deck 16, you'll run into the Crown's Edge if you are daring enough to swing off the side of the ship. You have one of the lime and coconut frozen bars, and you also have the Swim and Tonic swim up bar, which is now an adults only area. And here we're going to climb on up to deck 17. Deck 17 is split into two areas. This one that we're going up to here, which is the sports court, home to the basketball court. They played basketball, they played soccer, they played paddleball, as well as other activities and sports up in this venue. Also at the front and mid of deck 17 is the Cloud 17 infinity pool and lounge area. Okay, travelers, let's head on down to deck number 8 and go into one of my favorite places on board this ship, the Central Park region. Here you'll find venues such as Lou's Jazz Club, the Park Cafe, Izumi, Chops, and several high-end retail shops. After we exit the Central Park venue, we'll also see the Lincoln Park Supper Club. Okay, travelers, let's head on down to deck number 7 to the family-friendly Surfside area. Now, as we enter the Surfside area, you'll notice that it is surrounded on both sides by Surfside family cabins. So it makes this area very convenient for families traveling together. So some different venues that you'll find here in the Surfside area are an arcade, Sugar Beach, Pier 7, the Surfside Eatery, the Carousel, the Playscape, Sprinkles Ice Cream, the Surfside Bites, the Lemon Post Bar, and the Splashaway Bay. Okay, travelers, let's head on into Deck 6 on board the Star of the Seas. Now, most of your entertainment options are going to be located on Decks 4, 5, and 6. Right now, we're starting off on 6. Some of the venues that you can find on board on Deck 6 include the Fitness Center, Escape Rooms, the Crown Lounge, the Attic, home to the Comedy, Dueling Pianos, Giovanni's Italian Kitchen, the Schooner Bar, Playmakers, home to the world-famous chicken wings, Social 2020 for the teenagers, Adventure Ocean for the little kids, Boleros, and the Pearl Cafe. Okay, travelers, as we journey on through the beautiful Pearl and head on down to deck number 5, some of the venues you can expect to find down here will be the dining room, which spans decks 3, 4, and 5. You also find the next cruise desk, which is very important, guest services, shore excursions, the Thorn and Thistle Bar, the 1400 Lobby Bar, Starbucks, Sorrento's, Spotlight Karaoke, and the Royal Theater, which spans decks 4 and 5. Alright travelers, so now let's make our way on down to deck number 4. Deck number 4 is home to the theater, which does again span decks 4 and 5, but the main entrance is located on deck number 4. It's also home to the music hall, which is located on decks 3 and 4. Casino Royale if you're feeling lucky. And again, the dining rooms, which span decks 3, 4, and 5. Okay, friends, now let's head back up in the ship and go to deck 15 forward. Well, we'll start off in the AquaDome market. Here we have several complimentary eateries at this location. Also located deck 15 forward is the Hooked Seafood, the AquaDome, the Aqua Theater, and the entrance into the Overlook. There's also another bar up here, the Rye and Bean. And wrapping things up for this ship tour, friends, we're going to head to deck 15 midship. And it goes all the way from the midship all the way to the aft. It's the Windjammer Marketplace, a very popular location on board the ship. This is where you're going to have your complimentary buffet style meals. All right, everybody, so we hope that you enjoyed that tour of this grand, beautiful ship. I would tell you it takes a while to walk around the ship, do all this filming, but we hope that you did enjoy it. Please stay tuned for our pros and cons will be coming out very soon, so that we do an honest, in-depth review of all of our experiences on board the ship. We do a lot of different experiences around the ship so that we can be educated to tell you on how it was. And we've cruised Royal Caribbean a lot of times. We've cruised period almost 100 times, so that we are very well versed on the way things should be and the way we want them for you to be and for you and your family.
Isn't this ship big? This ship is beautiful, amazing. This is probably, I would say, this is my favorite ship. This and the Icon is my favorite ship. Comment below and let us know what's your favorite ship.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching.
Life short.
Have fun.
See the world.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.